Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Oh,
Hopefully everybody's able to sign on easily this morning.
well, ever since I figured out that I just need to be on Google Hangouts, I just need to get to my computer before 9,
Yeah,
then I'm usually fine. So I try to be here like 5 till just in case.
perfect.
I'm just waking up.
No problem. I just opened up the project and watched the video. I haven't started anything yet.
Okay. All right.
I'll
I
Jen.
watched the video too. Not all of it. I stopped it when it got to
It doesn't really give you a whole lot of information as far as helping with the
okay.
project. So,
I just stopped it when it got to 3, telling us what we're supposed to do in table 3, just because I didn't want to get all the information before I get there. So,
all right, I just texted Jen so that she knows the invite. It's
okay.
waiting. Might have to send it again if she's not logged in.
That's what I was gonna say. We're probably gonna have to send it again. What am I doing now? So how was your doctor's appointment? I guess I forgot.
Oh, it's been good. I mean, nothing exciting has come of it yet. It's just a trial drug that they're testing out. So I have to go again on the 30th of this month. So
Do you feel like it's helping or?
I don't really feel a difference. Like maybe for the first day or two, I feel a little bit of boost of energy, but as far as like my muscle strength or anything like that, I don't notice any difference there. So
How
we'll
long have you had this?
Well, the form of muscular dystrophy I have, it really varies from one person to another, but I didn't start showing symptoms until like my late teens, early 20s, maybe like 20, 21,
Uh-huh.
that time frame. So, it's really progressed. It progresses differently for each person, and it really, like you can have a period of time where your muscle strength really declines, and then maybe it'll plateau for a while, and then it'll decline again over a period of time. So, like, I have a brother and sister with it too, and I probably have the worst of the symptoms, but yet I'm also the oldest of the three of us. So, it just really varies.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Could be worse.
Yeah.
It's not fatal or anything. It's just, I'll probably end up in a wheelchair at one point, but thankfully I'm not there yet.
Yeah, and thankfully your kids are
Yeah, my
they're
kids
pretty
are
much
all fine.
older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have it. It's just it's a mutated gene that was passed by both my parents must have had it as a recessive gene.
Uh-huh.
So, and I just got to be one of the lucky ones that got it for both of them. So,
Well, I'm sure it'll work out.
yeah, yeah.
I do pray for you. So,
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm looking for that magic pill.
aren't we all?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you do. I did chart number 1,
Okay.
but I don't think this can't be right.
All right. I'm just now reading step one, so I'll let you know what I
Okay.
haven't heard back from Jen.
It's just 3 minutes after. I'm sure she'll message us in a minute. Hmm.
Okay, she just texted back saying that she and her son have the flu, so she doesn't think she'll be much help and hasn't
Oh,
looked at it.
okay. She did tell me this is the only class she's taking, so she should be able to be okay, I'm sure.
I'll just text her that when she gets to it, if she has any questions, you just text us to text us.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
The flu is, oh.
Especially when the mom is sick and the kid is sick at the same time.
Well, because regardless of if she's sick or not, she's still, I mean, he's gonna be,
Yeah,
crying and just,
yeah, needing her.
too bad we don't live closer. I would take some medicine.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Create a table that counts the number of responses to the question. Which flavor of ice cream? That's weird.
Maybe. Hmm.
Some reason my pivot table wasn't picking up all of the columns. Okay. All right, let's see. So we're doing which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? Show the flavors on the side.
Hmm. This can't be right. So at first, I had the favorite flavor other, which obviously isn't right. And my row labels.
Uh-huh.
But then I realized I was like, oh no, it's not asking for favorite flavor other. I'm not sure why other, I guess, was on there. But so then I went back and I put favorite flavor in the row labels. But on my favorite, when I do that, under row labels, it gives me chocolate. I don't like ice cream, other strawberry, vanilla.
Yeah, I did something different, but mine's not right either. Because I was looking, because don't we need to have the flavors down the left-hand side in the row? So I was pulling all the flavors down, like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, all those down.
Yeah, and then you did
But
the
they're,
count.
but they're like kind of, showed tiered. So it says has chocolate and then it's indented and has salted caramel and then indented with Rocky Road and then vanilla. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be like that.
And mine keep giving me this blank column. It's it
Did
says
you do your, with the pivot table, did you start it with the heading? You'll need to start it with the heading at, oh my gosh, where's my, there it is. A4 rather than A1.
I thought I did. Um,
Because mine didn't pick up the whole pivot table. It only picked up column A when
is is there a way I could go back and look at the pivot table?
I was trying to do that and I couldn't, so I just deleted the sheet and started over. But I imagine there's got to be a way. I need to read these instructions again because this doesn't look right. Create a table that counts the number of responses to the question. What flavor of ice cream is your favorite?
So we would start at because it told me I couldn't do it. So we would start at A4, right?
Yes.
And through Z 54, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I did.
They're anchored, right?
I believe it was anchored.
Yeah, it usually defaults to being anchored, but mine just had the wrong cells. It started with A1 and only went down through A54. It didn't go all the way over to Z. I'm not sure why.
But I still get this blank. It says, it's in parentheses and it says blank.
That's weird.
Once I put anything in there. Yeah, it's giving me like vanilla blank. Yeah, and it's doing that. It's doing the chocolate and then I guess we could go and just put the little no, I don't want that. Dang it.
Yeah, it has a blank too. Let's see. Why is it doing that? And then I add vanilla and it goes underneath blank instead.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It did it right the first time for me, but I used favorite flavor other instead of just favorite flavor. Okay, I think I got it.
What'd you do to change it?
Oh, never mind. It keeps going to favorite flavor other. Why is it doing that? I don't want that. Hold on, my husband is calling.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, are you not flying? Okay.
Same pie. Melon.
See, I got the second table to work. I think it's correct. Because I think count, I don't think in the row labels, I think it's going to be, I'm going to go back. Yes.
Hmm. I'm going to watch that video again, see if there's something I missed.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so there was a little bit of help there in the video.
For
So,
number one?
yeah, so we want to pull the flavors, the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, to the values.
That's what I had. Okay. That's the only way I was able to get it to work. But my problem is that I had favorite flavor other.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that was my question is if we don't use favorite flavor other, when I do favorite flavor, it's not doing what I want it to do.
All right, let me see what it does when I do that.
Because it's giving like questions when I do favorite flavor. Favorite flavor.
So if I put favorite flavor into values, I get a count of 9.
But I thought we were supposed to pull the flavors.
Yeah, so I did all of the chocolate, salted caramel, mint chocolate chip, strawberry, bubblegum, vanilla, pistachio, rocky road, cake batter, and then 1 for others.
Okay, so we're not supposed to actually. Why does it keep telling me I can't overlap my pivot table?
See. Your ice cream is your favorite. Show the flavors on the side. Modify the values in the table so that you're shown. Yeah, it says you do not need the details for the other category in the pivot table. So we don't need to have all those extra flavors like melon and stuff listed.
Okay, so I was just putting that and I don't need that. So then everything else should be correct. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And then it says use the drop down where you would normally sort the flavors, but instead go to more sort options.
I think first we have to did you already put yours in percentages of the grand total?
No, not yet. I need to do that.
Yeah, but they shouldn't all be 100%. And that's what I'm getting when I do it like that. Let me go back.
Yeah, doing the same thing. I need to figure that out. Count. Value field settings.
Okay, so it says flavors should be on the side of the table. So what do you have in your rows column?
So in column A, it just says values right now because that's where I have all of the flavors listed. And it says count of chocolate, count of salted caramel, mint chocolate chip. Yeah, it has
No,
all.
so on your pivot table, if you click on and go over, you have little boxes like report a filter, columns label, row labels, values.
Oh, yeah. So filters, I don't have anything. Columns, I don't have anything. Rows, I have values. And then in the values, I have the flavors.
Okay, good. I wonder why it's
But I have it as count of for each of the flavors.
right. I'm just trying to figure out why it's doing 100% on all of them.
Mine is doing the same thing. Maybe if we do it as a percent of the column total.
Yeah, I thought that, but it says of the grand total. Yeah, it says
Well, isn't
tables
that
of
the
the
same though? Because this is all of them, right?
yeah, let's try to do that as a column just because I don't, I mean, it says grand table, but I don't
Yeah,
see.
it seems like it would be grand total, but maybe we need to total it up at the bottom.
So I'm trying to let me see.
Modify the values of situations.
I don't even see grand total on here now that I did it like this. It was showing grand total earlier when I had it something different and I was able to calculate it and it did do the percentage of each one.
I'm still saying 100% on each of them. And I wish I could make this thing bigger so I could see what all these are.
So when I put favorite flavor in the columns label, it gives me a percentage, but and it gives me a grand total and all of that. But what I'm having a problem with is that when you do favorite flavor, it has chocolate, I don't like ice cream, other strawberry, vanilla, and grand total.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that would be listing favorite flavor
Right.
because there's several. I mean, those aren't the flavors.
Yeah, I wonder if we can just have it show just the grand total. I mean,
Let's see, when I do least favorite, what happens? Because I think we're missing something. I think we're missing something. Something else needs to be added in one of the
yeah.
boxes.
No, I agree.
And another thing is, it says show the flavors on the side. I don't think count of is supposed to be on the side. I think the flavors are supposed to be on the side, and the count of is probably supposed to be at the top.
Right. But how do we get that labeled correctly? Values.
I think I'm gonna move values up to column labels. And when you do that, it does put the count of at the top. And then,
But then it spread all mine out.
yeah, then when I do chocolate, the only thing is it's putting that blank, that chocolate blank, vanilla blank.
Hmm.
I know this is simple.
No, I mean, how hard can this be?
I'm like, I'm not getting this. I'm actually going to watch the video this time. Table 2 is easy. I already did that one just by copying and pasting, but this one I'm hung up on.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's supposed to say I don't like ice cream, other, strawberry, vanilla, grand total. So maybe it's supposed to be favorite flavor and the columns, and then and the values, the different flavors. Because on his example, that's how he has it. He has counts going down and then columns labels.
But he has it with the gender.
Right, but I don't think that I think what, because we're doing it for the favorite flavors, right?
Yeah.
So because it says create a table that counts the number of responses to the question, which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? So if I go back over to sheet 1 and it says which flavor of ice cream is your favorite, under that question, the answers are strawberry, chocolate, I don't like ice cream, other, strawberry, other, all of those.
Uh-huh.
So if we're creating a table based off of the answers to that question, then I'm thinking those are supposed to go at the top. So favorite flavor is supposed to go at the top. And then when it says have your different flavors going down the side, then that goes down the side. But let me just make sure that's right. But with the count, I wonder if we are supposed to go, well, because on counts of salted caramel, that's doing correct. It's like 19.05% of them.
How did you get that? Mine, no matter what I do, it says 100%.
Let's see, let me go to.
I've tried grand total, I've tried column total, row total.
Yeah, give me one moment. Let me
Yeah,
see
sure.
let me see how I got it to do that.
Did you sum them up at the bottom for a grand total?
No, and that's so the only one that did it correctly, and I've only done two, is the count of salted caramel. So let me go and see what I did for that one.
But I think your, yeah, favorite flavor other.
I just did show values, percentage of grand total, and then on the other one it's count. So
I think all we need is what you were saying is chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and then the salted caramel and all those others will fall under
other. The word says favorite flavor other.
Yeah.
I think those are going to fall under. So I don't think we need any of. So we need to pull those back up.
Right, right.
Let's do that first. And then we'll go in and see. Because those aren't normal, your originals. And then go back to grand total. Okay. Okay, now it's doing it correctly. So on chocolate, I got like 21.21%, which I'm going to go and remove the decimal.
So what did you do to get that?
So you go back, you're going to click the little down arrow.
Yep.
And then fill settings, and then just show values as, and then percentage of grand total.
Yeah, mine's still saying 100%. So what do you have? So do you have?
Because it's going to say 100% on grand total because you're doing the percentage of grand total. But
Yeah,
it
where is grand total though in your figure?
I'm sorry?
Where is grand total in your chart?
It's over to this, it's the last column. Because you're summing up, you're doing
column. How is yours set up? I think mine's set up differently than yours.
Let me see if you can see my screen. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can slightly see it. Not clearly, but what do you have for your titles going across the top?
I have
in the boxes on the right. On the
right, I have columns label is favorite flavors.
Okay.
And then row labels is values because he said that I guess you can't put them in or else it'll do that vanilla blank, chocolate blank. So I just have values under row labels, and then under values, I have the count of chocolate, count of vanilla, count of strawberry.
Okay, but not other?
No, not other. Where did you get other from?
Well, I just, there's favorite flavor other as one of the fields that you can bring down for the count in the values.
See, I didn't put favorite flavor other because we're asking the question, which flavor of ice cream is your favorite? And when you go back to sheet 1, since we're asking that specific question, under that question, the only things that are listed is strawberry, chocolate, I don't like ice cream, other, and it says please specify, and then all of that. So it doesn't have, I mean, I guess I could see what it does when I do that. So basically, this is how it's summing it up. Under chocolate, or under the flavor of chocolate, 21.21% likes chocolate, 15.15% do not like chocolate. Other is 15.15, and then strawberry is 24, vanilla, and then vanilla is 24 under count of chocolate or chocolate, whatever.
So do your fields across the top, you have values, chocolate, I don't like ice cream, other, strawberry, and vanilla, and then grand total?
Yes.
Okay. And then down the left side, you have count of strawberry, count of vanilla, count of chocolate, and that's it?
That's it so far, just because I'm trying to see how to do it. I'm not sure if we need anything else on that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we do, but if we pull something else, so for instance, if I pull, I'm going to do salted caramel or just another flavor. It doesn't matter which one it is. Pistachio. Let's do pistachio. I guess I just don't see how that would be it. I think this is the way it's supposed to, or we have the correct information, but I'm not sure if what we're including is what we need, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because this looks, because like if you look at the chart, like for mine, for instance, in A5, it says count of strawberry, but then it's under column, column B says chocolate, and then it says 30%. So the strawberry people like chocolate too, or, it's.
It just says a grand total, so I don't know if we need to do a row total. Maybe that's what we need to do. No, that wouldn't be. Or a column total.
But it says that create a table that counts the number of responses to the question, what is your favorite ice cream? Show the flavors on the side of the table. So that tells me that they need to be down the column. Then modify the values in the table so that they are shown as a percent of the grand total.
Which is what they are. I mean, it is a percentage of the grand total of chocolate and then of vanilla.
What I'm thinking is that these labels that we have going across the top are unnecessary.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm confused.
So if we remove the favorite flavor, then it takes it back to the 100%.
Right, exactly. So I'm bewildered by.
I think I'm gonna move on and come back to that because
Yeah.
I'm wrecking my brain.
I know. That's a good idea. Okay.
No, really? Dang it. My Excel just stopped. It just crashed.
Oh, dang, that stinks. But I figured out the first step.
Hold on. I have to
Yeah,
start.
let me know when you get there. But
All the way over.
That stinks. Well, I'll walk you through step one. It's super easy once you get it figured out. We are making it more complicated than it needed to be.
Okay, I have to start over, so just bear me a moment.
Yeah, no problem. I'll finish up number 2.
And it's just going to be A4 through Z54. Okay. Okay, step one, what did you do?
Okay, so
Or what do you have on the report filter? Nothing?
yeah, so I have just in rows, favorite flavor, and then in values, count a favorite flavor. And then it should give you the grand total and everything. And then
And
in
did you
values,
put,
field setting.
I'm sorry, did you put just chocolate, strawberry, vanilla?
Well, when you pull favorite flavor into rows, it should put all the flavors there in column A. Chocolate, I don't like ice cream, other, strawberry, and vanilla.
Right, but you said in values you have count on your what count of what? Count of chocolate, count of
No,
vanilla?
count a favorite flavor. Same one that we put in rows, you put into values.
And that's it?
Yeah, and then you just change the field settings for count a favorite, the value field settings. You go to the percentage of grand total.
What?
But we got it.
Yay!
You have to sort it though by, what is it, descending.
So Z to A.
Yeah.
Can we just click the little down arrow and do Z to A? Yeah, right. So 24 vanilla is vanilla, strawberry, other. I don't like ice cream, and then chocolate is the last one. Once you sort it.
Use the drop down where you normally sort these. I sort the flavors in descending order by count. So I think what it means is like the least at the top.
Well, descending.
Or the highest value first.
Right. So it should be vanilla, strawberry, other. I don't like ice cream, and then chocolate. So it should be 24, 24, 18, 14. Nope, that's not right. Did you just go, well, no, when you go to sort, maybe I could just do this, custom sort, largest.
Go to more sort options.
Okay, so 24, 24, 20, 18, 14. Okay.
There we go. Yep.
I think you got it. I wish I would have.
Strawberry, chocolate, other, and I don't like ice cream, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Okay, and then on number 2, create a table that counts the number to which flavor ice cream is your favorite. Show the flavors on the side of the table and stores on the top.
So with that one, I have store in columns, favorite flavor in rows, and then count to favorite flavors and value.
Right. Okay. That's what I have right now too. And it already gives the percentages since we just copied and pasted.
But does it say to put the percentages for that one? It just says create a table that counts the number. Show the flavors on the side of the table and stores on the top, and then sort in descending order again.
Okay, so maybe it's just Is that your cat?
My dog.
Your dog, okay.
Come on, Ellie. There you go. Good girl. Grab her a treat real quick.
Okay. To sort, are you highlighting the entire table?
No. You should just be able to
do the numbers.
Yeah, so if you click on get back to it. Where do I see it? So on the row labels with that down arrow, there's a more sort options. And then I clicked on descending Z to A and then selected by count.
Oh, thank you. That's even easier. Okay.
I guess it's basing it off of the grand total. Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like.
All right. And just FYI, I have to log off in an hour if we're not done by then.
I hope we're done in an hour.
I know, me too, but you never know.
But yeah, I understand.
All right, number 3. Create a table that counts the number of responses.
Show the flavors on the side, and the gender on the top. So you might need to move values to a row column.
This is where we do the individual ones, the chocolate and everything, vanilla.
Right.
I'm getting those stupid blanks.
Well, it's because we have to move the values over. Remember, he said add it to the values column.
Okay. Oh, right.
And I'm assuming we just do all of them as. Okay. So then we have to go and change so it's not like count of.
Were you able to change the name?
No, it's not. It's giving me an error message. Do we have to change it maybe inside of the
And maybe it has to be done from
the little box thing over there? No, pivot table field name already exists.
yeah, that's the same that I'm getting. Oh. What are you doing, Ollie?
In the custom name field and field settings, you must use a space before or after the name of the flavor for this to work. If
Oh,
only I would read.
that makes sense because otherwise it's identical to what we already have. All right, well, at least that's easy enough.
Did you already get one to work?
Yeah.
Yep, me too. Okay.
It's just tedious.
Yeah, and that's what I'm finding with Excel is that a lot of this stuff is it's not hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it's tedious. It's takes time.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, did I hear you say that you're taking that international business class or international something?
I am international, but I'm doing business statistics, international business in this class this semester.
How's the international class going? Because I think I'm going to sign up for that one next semester. Is it a lot of work?
Who are you doing it with?
I haven't picked the teacher yet. I haven't registered yet. I have to do my ecclesiastical endorsement again.
I have to do that too. But so to be honest, it's probably another one of my hardest courses. This just takes time. That our teacher is very picky, and it's not the normal where you think you're gonna just write an essay and get an A. Like he is in, yeah, it's, and I won't say it's hard, but you're with a group, so it just depends on the group that you get.
Yeah, that's always tricky. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then you have to know that, going into it, it's not just a simple, I'm going to write this essay. Like I said, it's a course that you'll have to put time into, or else you'll fail. So, for instance, our first paper we made a 62 on.
Oh, really?
And I was floored because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Get a lot of time on it, I'm sure. And
yeah, well, and I just do. I just spend a lot of time on stuff, and
yeah, you want to make it worthwhile and get a good grade and everything.
right, and I want it to be right. But like I said, you're working with other people, and you have to be very detailed and research a lot. He wants a lot of sources and
Oh, really?
stuff. Yeah. Okay, so
all right, thank you for the input.
but it's a great class. It's a class that if you are really considering business, I would take because and who's to say, you might open a business where you have to pull your merchandise from China or somewhere.
Right.
And so you need to know what to do in those situations. So although it might be, not a difficult class, but you just have to do a lot for it. I think it's going to be very beneficial. Yeah.
Good to know.
So show the flavors on
the teacher, just so I know.
Johns. Marvin Johns.
Okay.
Modify the values on the tables that they are shown. Wait, are we supposed to? Okay, I guess we don't do the on 3 we're not what is it? Doing ascending order, descending or descending.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, and then 4 flavors on the side and stores on the top. Modify the values in the tables that they are shown in a percent of the row total. Okay.
We're doing the least favorite this time.
Right.
Is this by gender? No. Doesn't look like. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's by gender. So I have gender Sorry. No, we're on, where am I at? Okay, so
We put least favorite in the rows and then least favorite in the values.
hold on. I'm trying to see. Because I have, okay, the first one is I have the strawberry chocolate and it's the count of flavors. The second one, I have the stores. I mean yeah, the stores. That's correct, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay, and then the third one,
The genders with all of the flavors, right?
I have all of that. Why do I have like four already? No, the third one I have Provo and all of that. Is there a way for me to delete with this?
Well, you just need to pull stores back up into the list. Take it out of the columns.
And then just do genders. I guess I could just
Yeah.
switch this table around. Okay, so yeah, you have your flavors and then your genders, correct? For
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
And that's when we do the okay, and then on the next one is your least favorite. So so stores is at the top. And then you still have values for your vanilla chocolate and stuff.
Yeah. So I have gender in the columns, least favorite in the rows. And
Wait,
then,
on number four?
yeah.
Oh, I thought number four says create a table that counts the responses to the question which flavor ice cream is your least. Show the flavors on the side and the stores at the top.
Oh, so it should be stores instead of gender.
Right. It just but your
But
least
it
favorite.
actually looks like it's doing it by gender too. If you finish reading the thing, it says then insert a single cell comment into one of the cells in the table. Include a very clear description. For example, if the number calculated in the chocolate flavor male gender cell.
Because I think it's which flavor of ice cream is your least favorite? Where does that what's under that column? Let me see.
It's chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
It
So
says
is this by store and by gender then?
that's what I'm well, I don't know because it says for example, because it says show the flavors on the side.
And the stores across the top. Yeah.
But this is by least favorite. So do we do
But they're asking you what is your least favorite of these three? Of chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, which is your least favorite? Because when you go to the sheet with all the data,
uh-huh.
um,
So shouldn't least favorite be down on row or something?
so it shows least favorite in column Q.
Right, but shouldn't on row label, shouldn't we have least favorite right there?
Where you have it? Yeah, I have least favorite under rows.
Okay.
And then
And
count of least favorite and values.
okay. But you're only doing the three? Well, I guess
Yeah, it just pulls up those three.
well, mine pulls up all of them because I still have all of them over there. So I need to remove those then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually column G from the original data sheet. And then we need to put them as a percentage of the total.
So do you so on column labels I have store And then row labels, I have values and least favorite. And then on values, I have vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
So in rows, I have just least favorite. And in values, I have count of least favorite.
So you just did yours all the way over, because mine I just copied from the previous. So you must have just moved everything then again.
Yeah, I mean, and you could basically, let's see. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, you just have to move everything back and forth as needed.
But where does the male and female come into the picture?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering if we need to include that, because it says after we have those totals, it says then insert a single cell comment onto one of the cells in the table. In the cell comment, include a very clear description of what the percentage value means. For example, if the number calculated in the chocolate flavor male gender cell in the table were 21%, would it mean that 21% of all individuals who least prefer chocolate are male? Or would it mean that 21% of all males prefer chocolate the least, or something else? You only need one cell comment for this table, and the cell comment can refer to any of the percentage values you choose. However, your comment should be very clear and descriptive. In order to enter a comment into a pivot table, go to Review and select New Comment. So it doesn't say that we need to include the gender, but because it uses that as an example, I'm wondering if we're supposed to.
I don't think so, because it's just. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would think not, because it didn't specify to also, because it says to do it by store.
Right.
So like 18% of Provo customers, chocolate is their least favorite.
And we're doing the percentage of the grand total, or what?
Yeah.
Percentage.
Oh, of the row total, I'm sorry. I need to fix that. Show values of percentage of row total. There we go. So our grand total should have 100 percentages.
Right.
And just insert the comment.
And then, so did you get 58.33 count of chocolate on Provo?
I got 53% for Provo.
For chocolate?
For chocolate. 52.94, actually, if I put in the decimal.
How is that? You have store?
Yeah.
Columns label.
Uh-huh.
And then you have least favorite in your rows label.
Uh-huh.
And then you have count of chocolate, count of vanilla, and count of strawberry in your values. And then values is also in row labels.
The value is percentage of row total.
Right, I know that, but I'm saying in your row labels, where do you have the little values thing?
What do you mean?
So and when you're calculating, it should always bring up the values little thing.
That little E symbol?
I'm sorry?
That little E symbol?
Yes.
Where should that come up?
It should be in one of the 4 boxes.
Well, I think because I have count of least favorite under the value box, maybe it doesn't show it. I don't, let me convert my values back to numbers. And then
I have for Provo, I have 58.33 for chocolate, 33.
yeah, I think I'm missing a couple because my grand total is only coming to 50. What's your grand total of the count?
Well, it's 58.30, or the grand total for chocolate is 42. Because all three of those should equal 100% for Provo. So if you add your strawberry, your grand total for strawberry, grand total for vanilla, and grand total for chocolate, I believe it's supposed to all equal 100%.
Right, I know, but when you, if you can convert it back to the count rather than to the percentage, can I check my numbers against yours? Because I'm wondering if I'm missing
Okay.
something because my grand total is only 50, but I thought we had 54 rows. Although one of them is the heading. So shouldn't we have 53 responses?
So you're saying just go back and change it back to the numbers?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, so for Provo, chocolate I have 7, strawberry I have 4. That's not right.
Yeah, my chocolate says 9 for Provo. I guess I can just go double check and count that and see. 1.
Hi, Bubba. Hey, mommy's doing homework. Okay, you're okay.
Okay, so I do have 9 chocolate for Provo. That is the least favorite when I count it up on the data sheet. And that's what comes up on my table.
You said 9?
Yeah,
It's coming up for me 9 under Rexburg.
interesting. Mine says 6 for Rexburg. I wonder if our data is different. I wouldn't think so, though.
No, it should be the same. So going back, you have store under columns, least favorite under rows,
Uh-huh.
and then just count of chocolate and all of that.
No, I had in the values, I have count of least favorite. That's all I have under values.
Hold on one moment.
Because you want it to pull from that column. Because otherwise it's going to pull from the chocolate column.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so you have store, least favorite, and count of least favorite. That's all you have.
Yep.
And then you just went to values and you did it as a percentage
Yep.
of the
row.
row, correct?
Right.
Of the row total. So when you do that, you have chocolate 52.94.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. Now we need to leave a comment.
Went over that.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you.
All right, 50 should be the total because the first 4. Okay. All right, so now we need to put in a comment. Okay.
Yes.
We do that by review, new comment. So.
And it says 21% or something. So what are you putting?
So I'm just picking the first cell for Provo and chocolate with 53% and just saying chocolate is the least favorite ice cream flavor of 53% of Provo customers.
Okay. Create a table. You said you have to get out. You have like what, 30 more minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Create a table that shows the average rank of the question.
Rank the following flavors. Like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Okay. This is by gender.
Rank vanilla ice cream, rank chocolate ice cream, rank strawberry ice cream. But it's the average rank. So and the gender at the top. So gender. So are we only just ranking those three and we put those three in values?
That's what I was, yeah. That's what I was trying to do. And then we just need to change the titles, just like the other one.
So I guess we don't do cake batter and all the other ones.
I'm sorry?
So I'm assuming we're only doing three then, correct?
Yeah, there's actually, you can actually pull from that list that it says rank dash vanilla, rank dash chocolate, rank dash strawberry, rather than pulling the individual flavored.
Right, and we just put those in values, correct?
Yes.
And then we go and switch it to average.
Right, exactly. No, I didn't want to do that. So for vanilla and female, do you have 2.18?
I do.
Okay. I need to change the title.
And then, yeah, we just have to. Are you just putting vanilla, not ice cream?
It's saying to change the names of each flavor so that it only shows the name of the flavor and not average. Yeah. So we just need to put a space.
Yeah.
Guess we don't need to have ice cream in there either.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. But it's fine. How many decimals are you leaving? Like one or two?
I'm just going to leave one.
Okay. I should probably save in case my computer crashes.
I know. I always do that after each step just because I get nervous that something's going to mess up. All right. Now
Oh,
format each table with a different style or color.
you may want to look under the design menu tools.
I'm just going to go down the line and just hit next for each next one.
That's what I would do. It's not even like, I don't even think it matters.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Although I think I'm going to pick the darker colors because I can't see these light ones.
The pastel colors. Oh, I see the darker ones. Yeah. It's not doing the grand total at the bottom for me. Is it for you?
For which one?
For all of them, it's just leaving it black.
Mine's showing the grand total only on the ones like the first, the second, and the fourth one. I have the grand totals.
No, so the
At the bottom.
colors,
Oh, with the design.
yeah, the design, it's
Yeah, I think it just depends on which one you pick.
okay.
Because there are some that have it blacked out, it looks like.
So that's 6. I'm gonna remove my decimals really quick. I mean, okay. All right, 7. Add the ability to quickly change or slice any table according to gender, store, age. Give each of these 3 different colors. So we have to go in order to do a slicer, didn't we have to create charts first?
I think so. I mean, it tells us that it wants us to do the charts later, too.
Are you doing the charts right now?
I'm doing the slicers at the moment.
So how are you doing did you put them in like, how are
So,
you doing the slicers?
so you go to, so you click on, or I don't know if it matters if you click on the table or not, and then click on Analyze up at the top under Pivot Table Tools. And then click on Insert Slicer, and then you select, like on the first one, I selected favorite flavor, and it pulled up all the flavors when you click OK.
I don't have Analyze on mine. Trying to
Did you click
remember.
inside the pivot table?
Yeah, so I click on the pivot table and I think it goes right to options and then generate or get pivot table options.
Is there one that says filter in the area? You know how some of the buttons are grouped together with data, actions, calculations. Where did you get your design? Because mine has a separate design tab.
It's over to the side. Design is over to the side.
Maybe Analyze is over there too?
Well, that's the style. I think it's under options. I see calculations. So it says name, active field, sort, insert slicer. Oh, maybe it's insert slicer.
Insert slicer, that's what you want. Yep.
Okay. And then you did what? So he says
I did one for favorite flavor and then clicked OK, and it pulls up the box with all the flavors from the first table.
but it doesn't.
You have to click on the little box.
Right. No, I'm saying I see that, but it says, I guess, okay, because you have to format each table with a different style or color. Well, no, that's 6. But right here it just says, at the ability to quickly change or slice any table. So you just have to pick one table then, correct? Because it just says a table according to gender, store, and age.
Oh, so we don't need favorite flavor. So we just need to do a slicer that says store, one that says gender, and one that says age. Okay, thanks for noticing that.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, I'm confused. You're fine. It could be just, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Give these 3 different colors. Ooh, that's bright.
Okay.
Give these 3 different colors. Okay. Change the slices you created in the previous step so that they're connected to all of the tables. Each table should be updated when the slicers are.
So you just need to go to report connections.
Yeah, so it's saying change the slicers. So trying to remember how we did that in that video.
So if you click on the slicer and then click on the button that says report connections, and then it should pull up a listing of all the pivot tables, and then you just want to check all the boxes.
My poor little old computer.
Oh, you don't have that?
No, but I found it.
Okay, good.
Thank you, though. And I'm just going to do that for each one, correct?
Yeah.
because I have a MacBook is what I have, and since I can't use the MacBook, we have like a old computer that we
Yeah.
really do not use.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Although I bought a new laptop just for it was a couple of years ago when I took a QuickBooks class, but
Mhm.
so it's like it was like a $200 laptop. It's just slow as can be.
Yeah. Well, this is so old. It's I don't like so old.
All right, so each table should update when the slicers are used. Create an appropriate type of chart for each of the tables. Also on each of the graphs, do the following. All right. So
Okay, that's when we just go in and create one on here, and then I think we could do like shift and then and move them.
we'll end up with like 5.
Yeah.
It doesn't say to necessarily put it on a dashboard though, right?
I am though because I think it's way too much information. And in the video we
Yeah.
put it on dashboards. Is it control or shift?
For what?
To like select multiple?
Control.
Yeah, you're right. And to turn the things off, he went up to uh,
Thank you. If you click on one of the filled buttons, if you right click, you can click on hide all filled buttons on chart.
Okay, hide field list, right? Is it field list?
I just click on hide all filled buttons on chart.
I don't have that. I'm not sure why.
So the way I got to it was just by going into the chart itself and clicking on one of those fields, do a right click.
Oh, that's what he said. You're right. No. Okay, you did what now?
So on the gray buttons that appear on the chart,
Uh-huh.
if you right click on one of them,
Okay, I see it. Thank you. All right, and that's okay. Did you make a dashboard?
Yeah, I went ahead and moved it over.
Okay. I did too. I was just checking.
So our graph that shows the percentage with the flavors going across the bottom, is that just a favorite flavor chart?
So I was with the genders.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out the appropriate titles.
So on the first one, I put favorite ice cream flavor.
Mm-hmm.
On the second, because it's with the genders, I put favorite flavors by gender.
Okay. That's right. That's I was trying to figure out what we had there. And then the other one with all the other flavors, is that favorite flavors, other favorite flavors for a chart title?
So what do you mean with all the, so on the first one, I have favorite ice cream by flavor.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that. And then I have another one, favorite flavor by store. So that's the Provo, Rexburg, and then SLC. And then I have favorite flavors by gender, and that's the vanilla, chocolate, strawberries,
Pistachio and everything.
right? And then on the next one, I have least favorite ice cream flavors by store. And
Gotcha.
on the fifth one, I have average rank of favorite flavors by gender.
Gotcha.
I mean, is that right?
Yep. I think I just got my graphs out of order, so I kind of lost what I was doing.
No, you're fine. I had to go back to the questions above to read what each graph represented because I removed all, or I hid all of, I guess I could have unhid them, but still. So it says add meaningful chart titles. Okay, we did that. And then assign a different chart style. Oh, okay, I guess just like make it pretty. I guess I didn't do the axis titles.
Yeah, that's what I don't know that it's necessary since the one, they have percentages and counts basically is all we're looking at. So I don't think it's necessary for the left-hand side, and then the bottom already has everything.
Right, and that's what I was thinking, like the bottom has everything and it has percentages and counts. So I don't know, should I go and put something else?
I'm not planning on it.
Okay, good. And then I'm just going to go and change the bottom. And it looks like we are pretty much done.
Perfect timing.
I know, because you have to go.
I get to go take an accounting exam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My proctor at 1.
Okay. Well, good luck on your exam. I mean, how's it going?
It's going all right. It's I always thought I wanted to be an accountant, but now that I'm taking accounting classes, it's not.
You're like, never mind. No, thank you.
Yeah. So, but I'll go ahead and sign off, and I'll send you a copy of the link for the recording. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Care. Bye.
Bye-bye.